Amma wiped sweat from her forehead as the smoke from the kitchen stung her eyes. The lunch crowd was growing louder. Orders were piling up. Her manager was barking again like a wounded goat. She glanced out the restaurant window, watching expensive cars roll by. Tinted windows. Fine leather seats. People who lived lives she could only dream of. "I serve the rich all day," she muttered under her breath, "but I can't even afford lunch." That's when he walked in. Muddy shoes. Wrinkled shirt. A calm smile. He asked politely, "Can I get a table, please?" Amma looked him up and down. He looked like a laborer or maybe a poor villager looking for cheap food. "We don't serve beggars here," she snapped. The man blinked in surprise. "I'm not begging," he said. "Then act like it," she cut him off. "This place is not for people like you. Go to the street vendors outside." Other customers turned their heads. Some looked shocked. Amma didn't care. The man didn't argue. He simply nodded and walked away into the rain. That evening Amma sat outside her small room in the crowded neighborhood. She stared at the sky as rain began to fall softly. Her thoughts were heavy. Her mother was sick. Money was tight. Every day felt like a battle she was losing. The next morning rumors spread like wildfire. A new owner had bought the restaurant and was visiting for inspection. Amma and the staff rushed to clean every corner. Their manager shouted, "Clean the floors, don't mess this up." An hour later, a black SUV pulled up outside. Out stepped a man in a crisp blue suit. Shiny leather shoes. Gold watch glinting in the sunlight. Amma's mouth dropped open. It was him. The same man from yesterday, but now dressed like a king. The manager hurried to greet him, almost tripping. "So welcome, we've been expecting you." Staff bowed and whispered among themselves. Amma stood frozen, heart racing. How could this be? The man smiled slightly and locked eyes with Amma. He walked straight towards her. "You told me yesterday people like me don't deserve to eat here." Amma's lips trembled. "Sir, I didn't know." "I know you didn't," he replied calmly. "That's the whole point." His voice was calm but firm. "I came in as a regular man dressed like any ordinary citizen. I wanted to see how the staff treat people when they think no one is watching." He turned to the manager. "This branch will be under review. And he pointed at Amma, "is suspended immediately." Amma fell to her knees. "Please sir, I was frustrated, I didn't mean it. My mother is sick, I haven't eaten well in days, please forgive me." The CEO paused and looked at her closely. His eyes softened slightly. "What's your name?" he asked. "Amma Owusu," she whispered. "You judged me by my clothes. You treated me like I was less. That attitude won't take you far. But I believe people can learn if they're given a chance." He looked at the manager again. "Put her on 1-week suspension. If she returns with a better heart, I might consider keeping her." Amma broke down in tears as he walked away. That moment changed her life forever. She spent the week thinking about his words. She thought about the pride she held in her heart. The bitterness she felt for the rich and powerful. She realized how much it was holding her back. On the seventh day she walked back to Sweet Roots. Her clothes were neat but simple. She smiled shyly at the staff. Her manager eyed her suspiciously. "Amma, remember what happened last week," she said. "Behave yourself this time or you won't get a second chance." Amma nodded. "I understand, sir." The CEO returned the next day. This time he wore casual clothes, but his presence filled the room. He watched Amma carefully as she served customers with kindness. One afternoon he asked her to meet him after closing. Amma's heart pounded with nervous hope. He said, "Amma, you surprised me. You have changed. Your attitude is better. You treat people with respect no matter who they are." Amma looked down, ashamed but grateful. "I want to offer you a job. Not as a waitress but as my personal assistant." Amma's eyes widened in disbelief. "Me, a personal assistant to the CEO?" He nodded. "You have potential, Amma. I want to give you a chance to rise above your struggles." Amma accepted with tears in her eyes. This was the chance she had prayed for. Days turned into weeks. Amma worked hard learning new skills. She discovered the CEO was a kind man who cared for his employees. Slowly Amma's confidence grew. She helped the CEO make decisions that improved the restaurant chain. One day the CEO invited Amma to a charity event. She met important people and spoke with confidence. Amma remembered the day she insulted him. She had judged a book by its cover and almost lost a chance to change her life. The CEO smiled at her one evening. "You taught me a lesson too, Amma." Amma smiled back. "What lesson?" he asked. "That kindness and respect should never be judged by appearance." Amma nodded. "I will never forget that." Years later Amma became the manager of Sweet Roots. She helped many poor workers find jobs and treat them with respect. She told her story to inspire others, to remind them that sometimes the greatest opportunities come disguised as strangers in dusty clothes. Amma's life had changed not because of wealth but because she learned to see people with open eyes and an open heart. And she never insulted anyone again without knowing their story.